So I'm sure most of you have either heard of the animal rights organization PETA, or have at least seen some of their efforts in the news headlines and media today. Well, if you haven't heard of the word PETA, let alone know what its letters stand for, then you're in for a rude awakening of the animal abuse that exists around us each and every day. So what is the organization called PETA, and what do its members actually do? PETA stands for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. They are a nonprofit organization that has dedicated their time and effort to ending animal abuse all throughout the world and industry. When one thinks of the word PETA, you probably imagine a group of tree-hugging vegetarian activists that protest the use of meat of any kind. Well, that is just simply not the case with PETA. The reason PETA has gained such a large following is that they appeal to all demographics of people, not just your extreme vegetarian or vegan. PETA is willing to accept the fact that most people do love to eat meat, and that while they're probably not going to get them to stop eating meat altogether, they can still help them join in the fight for animals' rights. PETA strives to bring awareness to people that the mistreatment of animals does exist all throughout the world, and to instill value in the humane treatment of animals in the 4 areas where they suffer the most: on factory farms, in laboratories, the fur trade, and the entertainment industry. When one fully understands all that PETA stands for, we are confident that you will not only appreciate the efforts of PETA, but you might even think of joining yourself. PETA is the poster board for the ethical treatment of animals, and they have aided in the fight against horrific conditions that have plagued domestic, wild, and farm animals all over the years. The animal group that has suffered the worst are farm animals. PETA believes that even animals that are destined to be eaten still deserve to be treated ethically and morally correct. Horrifically enough, animals suffer from restricted movement, inhuman conditions, polluted food and water supply, cramped living, and even executions that include slow and painful death. There have been cases where cows have been actually fed corn feed just to avoid expensive costs. And since the cows actually don't have the enzymes in their stomach to break down the corn feed, they actually become